Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So of course I'm in a different environment, but that don't matter. So basically this is going to be your New Year's reading, tarot reading. I was thinking about doing one for each freaking zodiac sign, but I just kind of want to do an overall general 2022, most likely for all the signs. So I'm asking my angels and ancestors to come through to help me deliver this message to all of my fire signs, my earth signs, my air signs, and my water signs, and to make sure that it resonates with the people it resonates with. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then this video is not meant for you. But yes, and I'm hoping for some changes this new year. So I feel like so far with the sun, things are gonna be fucking bright. Things in general for all the zodiac signs, even your sun, moon, rising placements. If you have like any earth sign, air sign, water sign, fire sign within, your top 3, then this video might resonate a little more with you. But if I say like a certain sign, there's a chance it could be within one of your top 3 signs. So we'll kind of base it off of that. So if I say a sign based on you, then there's most likely a chance that sign will most likely will resonate based on those 3 signs, and it could resonate in general with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Angel ancestors, I ask that you come through to help deliver this tarot message to my earth signs, my air signs, my water signs, and my fire signs, even according to their sun, moon, and rising, maybe even their Venus as well. So what is coming through for the new year? What is coming through for the new year? I feel like a lot of big changes behind the scenes. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. This came out in reverse, but I feel like this is kind of saying like there's going to be a lot of things coming towards you. Just things are being worked on in the background. Like things are kind of taking its time to get to you, but eventually it will get to you. I just kind of feel like this is kind of representing like if you have a birthday, and this is to anybody who has a birthday based on the 24th of any month. I'm specifically talking to you because we're most likely a line based on the number that we were born, based on, that based on just the number in general, no matter what month you were born. If you were born on the 24th of any month, then there's a chance that this video will most likely resonate with your sun, moon, and rising. I'm thinking like you could be somebody who's a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. I'm picking up earth placements. If you have earth placements within your top 3, or even your Venus isn't like a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, then there's a chance this video will 100% resonate with you. But we're going to continue to keep going to see if there's any more signs. We also have fire signs, Sag, Aries, Leo. So if you have any of those within your top 3, or your 4 as in your Venus, then this will also resonate with you. So we have 4 of Wands. This came up right. So this is kind of letting me know like you have some type, okay, this blessing, it might come to you within a couple of weeks. Like this could be a long-term blessing though. I feel like this could be something as like for example, somebody says they want to lock you down, they want to like cuff you up, they don't want nobody else to have you type of shit. Like somebody wants to just lock it down. I'm kind of picking that up, but not necessarily for a love situation. I'm picking it up for like somebody who most likely is running their own business, somebody who is kind of doing their own thing, somebody who is just trying to maybe create some type of stability background, or you know, somebody who's trying to build a foundation for themselves. I'm also picking up peaches, so if peaches resonates with you, then most likely this video will also resonate with you. If I say any signs or anything, you know, this video may resonate with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, based on my sign or something. I could literally say something. I could say 1111, and this also kind of represents 1111. This could also represent like a soulmate, and you know, meeting a soulmate, meeting lifelong partners, meeting your soul family. It could mean so many freaking things. It could also represent, like, I'm seeing like the castle, and the castle kind of like royalty, like building something big for yourself. Like, you know what you now deserve for 2022. And I feel like 2022, like, yes, there's gonna be things that throw you off this year, but I feel like this will be one of those years where, you know, there's a balance between it. Like 2 and 2, if you think of it like 2 2 and 2 2, then you think of it as like 22 is gonna be my year. Like, I'm gonna be making a lot of big money moves by myself behind the scenes. I'm gonna be making a lot of moves for myself behind the scenes. I'm gonna have a glow up behind the scenes. Like, I'm gonna change my looks. I'm gonna have a glow up with my clothes, my wardrobe. I'm gonna, you know, change the way, maybe what the type of music I listen to, or like just things are gonna change. Things are gonna change big time. That's also what I'm picking up. And even though the pentacles came out, and yes, pentacles can represent wealth and all of that type of stuff, but like, I'm thinking like, it's not just about wealth. It's not just about love. Just like this can represent love, but it's not just about love. It's about building like a foundation for yourself. This year, I feel like some of you could be putting a down payment on a house. Some of you could be buying a house and just putting a payment down on it. Or you move states, you change directions, things are moving. Like, yes, I'm also picking up change in directions. The fact that both of these cards are two different directions, you could be going from one direction to another. Okay, so what else do we have? I'm also picking up like a bow tie. Like, you could be tying something down as well. I'm picking up a red bow tie specifically. So if a red bow tie, like, if it resonates with you, then there's a chance, and most likely, you know, this is going to be for you. So if you're also, I'm also thinking of it like a skeleton, like out with the old and with the new. That's what this year is going to be about. Like, maybe you've also made changes this end of the year, and now you're kind of like making new changes for what is to come. We also have the High Priestess. This basically can represent like somebody who's on that high spiritual, you know, energy. Like somebody who is like kind of focused on themselves, somebody who people look up to. Like, you could even be somebody who has a platform, and you like, things are changing for you. Things are taken to the next level. And like I said, I picked up peaches, and it kind of looks like a peach. These things kind of look like a peach. Apricot, same kind of thing. But I'm also thinking, like, if you notice the moon, if you see a cat, even though there's not a cat in this freaking, on this card, but every time I see the moon on this, I always think of a cat. So you could be somebody who's like, considers yourself a witch, or somebody who's just very tuned in spiritually, or practices witchcraft, or practices, you know, just uses certain things in like a spiritual witchy type of way, and you kind of just do you. I'm also thinking and seeing like you might see things from a 2 different color perspective, like black, and this is like white, gray, whatever you want to say. I feel like you'll see things, you'll be like, okay, there's either this side to the answer or question, and then there's this side. There's no in between. It's like you're picking your battles, and you're not like, you're not gonna put another option there. You're not gonna like, you're also gonna make sure that you're not another option for other people. You're gonna make sure that you're, you know, you're not choosing somebody else. You're not choosing to choose somebody else. You're choosing yourself, and this will also bring a lot of changes. I feel like you're also bringing a lot of generational wealth, and that'll be like a whole nother thing for you this year. That'll be like you grew up with a certain amount of way when it comes to money, and then your perspective changed on money, and now you look at money in a different way. you're also probably thinking like, I'm also literally saying like a red sleigh, like freaking Santa Claus. And I'm kind of thinking like you're kind of gonna be on this sleigh, and it's gonna be like you're just kind of riding the wave, but things are kind of moving fast for you. Like the fact that Santa Claus moves pretty fast and moves this way and that way, you kind of just be on the go type of thing. And I'm also thinking like a cross. Like you could also come across somebody when it comes to crosses and things, and you're like, oh, the cross, like, or you just might see a lot of crosses, and you're like, I'm not like a religious person, or maybe people look at you as somebody who's like religious, or people look at you as somebody who like just follows their beliefs, and you do it so well that people kind of just be like, yep, she's doing it, pretty good job. I'm also picking up like a newspaper. Like you could be somebody who like maybe likes to read newspapers, or like you have an old soul indigo child, or you just are somebody who maybe you don't consider yourself an old soul, but you're somebody who prefers old music, old movies, you have an old taste in things, or you just have this very unique taste in things, and people kind of see that as well. And I feel like people are gonna see this side of you next year. People are gonna see this side of you that they've never seen before. 11/11, I just seen while I'm recording. Like I said earlier, new beginnings, change, all of that type of stuff. And you could be somebody who's just very well known, very like pretty, somebody who just has it all together. People kind of just look at you in this high priestess vibe. Like people look at you because they look at you and they're like, oh, you're so freaking smart. Like you might feel like you might have this knowing like you are freaking smart, and it might make you feel like, oh my god, I'm freaking smart. Why the heck am I freaking smart? Why am I like this? Or sometimes your smartness, it makes you feel like, I wish I wasn't like this, because you understand so much that people don't necessarily understand you. In a sense, we have the Empress, and this came out in reverse. This is kind of letting me know, like, maybe, like, there's gonna be a huge transformation. I feel like with the High Priestess and the Empress, since those both came out together, I feel like things are gonna be changing. Things are gonna be flipping. Like, you'll be in this High Priestess energy, like, when you present yourself to the world, but, like, behind the scenes, you'll be in this, like, Empress energy, where, like, people see you as somebody who's very, like, amazing and like loving, divine feminine type of energy. I'm just so freaking shocked that these two came out together. But you'll be in this like Empress energy, this High Priestess energy. You'll be somebody who's just kind of like very well known. Like not only will you have like the looks and everything like I said earlier, but you'll be somebody who's like queen, king type of energy. Like people see you and they put you at the top of this freaking throne, and you'll be in this energy next year. You'll be in that energy of like High Priestess / the Empress, and that's kind of like, that's an amazing combination, because that is, not only is that somebody who is just focused on themselves and doing big things in the world, but that is somebody who is just so much, not necessarily in their head, but like somebody who just knows their own worth, somebody who has the confidence, somebody who has the abilities to just do them, like somebody who's not afraid to stand out, somebody who just, you could be earth sign, you could be water sign, fire sign, but air sign, whatever, and you just end up being in this like Empress energy, and people see like how freaking amazing you are, how fucking beautiful you are, and you'll be in this very like divine feminine energy. You could have struggled with like your feminine energy this year, and that all changed, and now you're in this like masculine energy, and things are taking it to another level. You could be somebody who also maybe like strawberries, watermelons, fruit that has seeds obviously in it, like grapes and stuff like that. You could be somebody who's planting new seeds as well, and that's why it came out in reverse. You could be somebody who's just wanted to take a different approach on life, and 2022 is gonna bring you, like, for your overall energy, for anybody who relates to this, you'll be in this energy of like, you just know so much shit. Like, not only are your looks good, but your mental, emotional self is like whole nother level type of thing. Like, you'll be mentally and emotionally smart. You'll have the intelligence, but you'll also have the looks. We also have the Lovers that just came out in reverse. So I also like to think that the Lovers kind of represents somebody who's just very much like in this loving energy. Like, the fact that the Lovers as well came out during this, it kind of just lets me know that you're in this very loving energy. Like, you're just somebody who is working on this behind the scenes, like working on that self-love, working on that self-care, so you can show the world that. And that's what the Empress is also kind of representing. Like, you're working on this stuff behind the scenes so you can show the world this Empress energy. You can represent yourself as the love, the Lovers, the Empress, and the High Priestess. And the fact that all of this came out at the same time, we have so many good cards that came out. I'm honestly shocked. I'm so shocked, because I feel like the Lovers is meant to be this way, because it's kind of saying like you might even meet somebody who is just on your level, and they see you as this Empress, the High Priestess energy, and they know how to take care of you. They know how to take care of you. They know how to be your biggest support. They know how to support you. You might also be somebody who has like this angel wings about them, angelic. Like, somebody who's very angelic as well. And people kind of just see that about you. And it's also, the thing is, like, you're somebody who it's not gonna be hard to miss you, especially next year. Like, with all of this energy. Like, I mean, I accept and receive this energy as well as you accept and receive this energy. And let you know that you'll be shining so freaking bright, like the sun up here in the background. And you'll be somebody who like, you no longer are chasing after people. You're no longer, you kind of just attract people by being in that energy. And I do feel like the Empress is supposed to be in this turned energy now, because I feel like that's exactly what this energy is all about. Like, things are really turning for your favor. Things are turning. Things are honestly things are literally turning. We have the Queen of Swords at the bottom. You could be somebody air sign. You could be somebody who has who communicates a lot, somebody who outspoken, somebody who speaks up for themselves, somebody who just has that about them. And we have the Magician. So yes, you're somebody who's very magical, somebody who is very mystical. I was literally thinking about the Temperance and it came out. So you're somebody who's very angelic, like I said. You just have that energy about you. You're like a little literal angel, a literal goddess, and people can see that about you. People see this very amazing energy about you. The freaking moon keeps coming out, but we're gonna talk about it in a minute. The moon with the High Priestess, that is literally, not only is that a divine freaking energy, but that is somebody who is literally somebody who is tuned in with their third eye. That's exactly what the High Priestess represents as well. But I want to talk about this Magician as well. You could also be manifesting love and whatnot. We have the Two of Wands, and like I said, didn't I say 222 a lot? And this is the Four of Wands, and I looked at it, I was like 2 and 2, and this is literally 1 2. So I'm telling you, 22 is going to be a year for anybody who has a lot of recognition, people who are meant to stand out in the crowd, people who are meant to just show off type of thing, people who are meant to just be out there. And if you're somebody watching this and you are have a platform, you're somebody who people see a lot, not only are you manifesting and attracting a very loving energy when it comes to somebody, but you're literally manifesting a freaking relationship whether you know it or not. You're attracting the love of your life. You're attracting somebody who wants to have this long-term goal with you, and somebody who wants to keep you to themselves in the best way possible. And this person, I feel like this person will want to take you out to go get your hair done, to take you to go get your nails done. Like, this person will not only see you as this spiritual being, but will see you as, like, you're stepping into this new world. And, like, maybe this person will see you as somebody who, like, is walking into this new year with the energy of, like, somebody who's just very wise and well-known. Like, somebody who's just very out there. Somebody who kind of has it all together. But somebody who is definitely very tuned in, tapped in. Somebody who has sun, moon energies. And like I said, this definitely, if you have, like, fire, earth, air, and water within your moon sign, like, if you have a fire within your moon sign, a water within your moon sign, if you have air within your moon sign, or earth within your moon sign, then there's a chance you probably should go look at your moon sign, honestly, in your chart. Because I'm literally thinking, like, this is somebody who just you're just somebody who people are going to look up to. People are going to look at you as this divine being, and you're going to be stepping into 2022 with so much freaking knowledge that, like, you're stepping into 2022 and that high priestess, that empress energy, that lovers, that magician energy. Like, you're stepping into 2022 with that loving energy, like somebody who's just very loved, somebody who's very cared for, somebody who just is meant to have it all. And you're gonna become so freaking successful. Like, you literally might meet somebody who's meant to be, like, the love of your life, and this person is meant to give you every single freaking thing. Like, this person could also be very feminine and love how feminine you are, and love how vulnerable you are, and love how you are in general. Like, this person could have, like, and if you have, like, some type of, like, fire sign within your Venus, maybe even an earth sign within your Venus, or your main zodiac is ruled by Venus, then there's a chance you could be somebody who just has a different way of showing love, and you've never received that type of love when you're a child. You could even be a water sign, air sign, fire sign, earth sign, and if I didn't say you, and you just didn't, feel that way when you were a child, or you felt that way when you were a child, and it resonates with you, then, still for you. But this is just somebody who is literally walking into 2022, like myself and you, who's watching this, the viewer, who's walking into 2022 with the most magnetic, mystical energy ever. Like, the moon also represents somebody who, like, people don't necessarily see that energy. People don't see you behind the scenes. People see you as somebody who's, like, mysterious, magical. Like, you'll be walking into 22 in a very mystical, mysterious, magical energy, and people aren't gonna necessarily know what the heck to do, because they might come across you and be like, holy freaking smokes, like, what the heck? Like, people might be so freaking shocked. They don't know how to approach you, how to, come across you. They don't know what to do, because you're just somebody who people would literally give the world to. And like I said, you'll be in a very feminine energy. Maybe behind the scenes in hermit mode. Maybe you go into hermit mode, and things kind of, you put things together and you come out of hermit mode, and everything is so freaking mystical and magical. And it's like, not only did you maybe attract and manifest for these changes and stuff, but it's all coming into fruition. And the more and more, self-love, self-care that you step into, the more easier it'll be for you to attract anything and everything you want. Because once you have that self-love, that self-care energy, you manifest anything you freaking want. Any freaking thing. And if you see any of these cards on TikTok or whatever, guarantee you there's a message in there for you from the universe. And this is a message also from the universe. I'm delivering this to you. I'm the messenger, and I'm delivering this to you. And I feel like y'all are meant to know this about yourself. You're meant to walk into 2022 with the best energy ever. So honestly, this is such an amazing freaking reading. I love it, honestly. This is probably one of my favorite readings. And if we split the deck in half, you could have went through a lot of mental struggles this year, and you may as well go through some mental struggles, but you just kind of come out on top. You just very much come out on top. And yes, you might be a young soul who feels very old, but things are going to be changing fast, and somebody might even come in to give you their heart. Literally, like, somebody might come in so freaking fast to give you their freaking heart, it might shock you. And I feel like you're gonna be shocked at how well all of this plays out. So like I said, you know, allow things to happen, allow things to play out, allow yourself to feel your emotions, because the more vulnerable you also are, the more easier it is to also attract your blessings and stuff. So if you become more vulnerable and stuff like that, that will also be very helpful to, you know, allowing yourself to attract whatever you want. And like I said earlier, you could be somebody who maybe, like I said, with the emotions, mentally mature, emotionally mature. You're just somebody who knows how to be that vulnerable energy and be in that fucking feminine energy, and things just kind of come to you the way they're supposed to. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to go look and see what your north node is. Go to your birth chart and scroll all the way down. Figure out what your north node is, and that will help you figure out that will help you figure out how to get by in this lifetime. Because if you, and you can even check your south node as well. You can literally search up on YouTube and figure out what your north node is and how you're supposed to, you know, how to get by in this lifetime, and to figure out what is the best way for you to attract your blessings and manifestations in the easiest way possible. And that will literally help you attract your manifestations faster. So go check out your north node. Check out your south node. Your south node is what you were in a past life, and you're trying to be the opposite of what you were in the past life. Because if you were in a more masculine energy in your past life, then your goal for this life is to be more feminine energy. And if you were in a more feminine energy in your past life, your goal is to maybe be a little more masculine, but masculine in a way as like, be more vulnerable in your masculine energy, be more soft and gentle in your masculine energy, and that will help you. Basically, the main goal is to be very soft in your feminine and masculine energy, and no matter if your north node says to be more feminine or more masculine, just make sure to be, I'd say, be more gentle in your masculine and feminine sides, and that will attract your blessings, your manifestations faster. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Happy New Year. Don't forget to walk into this new year and, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and may your blessings and wishes and all of your things come towards you. Bye.